Hi, friends, and welcome to Brick House Bones episode 45, where we're going to break it down again with 4 new exercises that are evidence-based ways that we can help protect our bones, prevent falls and fractures. So those 4 ways we cover: posture, strength, balance, and power or impact. Today's going to be power. So I've got a great dynamic full body posture exercise for us, which is also a balance exercise. So it's a 2-for-1 deal. Then we are going to do a wonderful balance exercise that's going to require you to use your brain. Yes, because we're often doing things where we're distracted and thinking, and that's when we tend to lose our balance. And we're going to do a compound movement for our strength exercise. So these next several weeks, we'll have more compound movements. So instead of a single joint movement, we're going to be moving multiple joints. It just means more bang for your buck. You don't have to spend as much time doing the exercise if you're getting more joints worked at the same time. And then lastly, we're going to work a little bit of side-to-side fast shuffling today. So some great new things. And if you're not sure, watch the whole thing through and then give it a try. And then let me know what you think down below. Thank you for joining me. Let's get ready to get started. So exercise number 1, I call a flying T. So anytime I have my arms out like this, I'll call it a letter T. If they're over here, an I, sometimes here's an I, out here is a Y. This is going to be a T. So this is T position arms, but we're coming from the side. So this is a flying T. So I'm starting out with my weight on my front leg, and my back leg is sort of a kickstand. That leg is going to be lifting up. So knee is bent, weight on the front leg. Can you have something to hold on to? Absolutely. You can get close to a wall and just do a half of a 1. So here's what a whole flying T looks like. We're going to start with the hands together. We're going to lift the leg and the arms and bring them back down. Lift and bring them back down. Now this takes a little bit of balance. So if you need to, you can hold on with one arm and do half. And then when you turn around, you can do the other half. Okay? So it's absolutely okay to do that. So let's work 8 per side right here, right now. Here we go. 1, 2, notice my eyes are looking down, not up. 3, 4, leg goes straight back. 5, 6, feeling those glutes. 7, 8. So working the muscles between the shoulder blades, working that stance leg glute, working the other side that's lifting. Really a very comprehensive full body exercise. Okay, so now I'm loading the left leg, the other side. I have my kickstand toe back here, getting into position. Nice straight spine, right? 1, 2. You may find one side tighter than the other. That leg doesn't go up as high. That wouldn't be a surprise. 4, I was just noticing that about myself. 5, 6, 7, 8. Excellent. So if your back feels a little tight after that, that's pretty normal. You can do a few hip circles here. Just loosen things up a little bit before we move on. So we're moving on to our balance exercise. We are doing a single leg balance exercise. However, I'm going to ask you to do a brain skill. So let's start by, and I'm not going to say it out loud. I want you to say it in your head because I don't want you to get the answers. So we're starting off with our one-legged balance. However you get there, whether you do it with no hands or with hands on a counter for support, we're going one-legged balance, and I want you to name things that are the color yellow. 5 things that are the color yellow. Go. Good. Put your foot down. We're switching sides. Shift to the other leg. Get firmly rooted through that leg. Pick up one foot. And now I want you to spell the word green backwards. Spell the word green backwards. Spell the word people backwards. Spell the word people backwards. Excellent. Put that foot down. So doing a balance exercise while doing a cognitive task can really change how well your balance performs and responds. It takes your brain a little bit of work to manage both of those things at the same time. But this is real life. We are doing things in our head, having conversations in our head, planning our day, making lists, problem solving, and we're kind of distracted while we're moving about. So if we have balance issues and balance problems and we're not practicing this cognitive task with a balance task, then we're not training as well as we could be. So you can name things of a certain color. You can count backwards from 70 by sixes. You can spell words backwards. You can name certain objects that begin with a certain letter. There's many, many different ways that you can do that. So consider adding that in when you're doing your balance activities to give yourself a little bit of a brain game at the same time. All right, next up, we're doing our strength exercise. This is a combined movement. This is going to be a squat to a curl to a press. So we get 3 moves, multiple joints, incredibly effective. And you can expect it to also increase your heart rate. So I'll show you a slow-mo side view. So we're going to squat, stand, curl, press, and down. So that would be 1 rep. We got quads, we got core, we got biceps, we got shoulders, we got posture. It's a doozy. Can you do this with no weight? Absolutely. You can do this with no weight. If you're learning and you're just starting out, and you want to do it with no weight, 1 pound, a water bottle, a soup can, that is absolutely okay as you build into this strength. Now, the limiting factor on this move is going to be your arm strength. Your legs are going to be stronger. So whatever weight you grab will probably be easy enough for the squat, but it'll be challenging for the arms. So let's go for 8 reps here. Squat, curl, press, return, down. Notice the position of my arms. Palms facing in, squat, curl, palms up, press, palms out, return, palms up, down and in. Squat, curl, press, return, down. Squat, keep the knees out, curl, press, return. We're not in a hurry. There's 4. Squat, curl, press, return. 5. Bracing through the middle body. 6. 7, last one. 8. Nice work, everybody. So what I love about that is I can definitely feel the work in the quads, though it's not really challenging. It's just enough challenging. And if I've already done legs yesterday or the day before, then that's a very reasonable thing for me to do with my legs. It's not overtaxing if they're not too sore, but it's still great, great work for my arms. And because we're doing combined movements, it does get my heart rate up a little bit more. So I really like that. I had the foam balance pad out here to show you when you were doing your cognitive task. If you're really good at single leg balance, then do it on the foam pad while you're doing your brain task, or do it with your eyes closed. That's much harder. So you can vary the intensity of it based on your ability. All right, so we did 8 reps of that. If you're doing this routine this week and you're going to do this week's version of Brick House Bones, 2 or 3 sessions this week, do 8 repetitions at a reasonable weight for you so that your arms feel like that effort is somewhere between a 6 and an 8 out of 10, and do 2 or 3 sets if you're an experienced exerciser. Okay, very good. So moving on to our power component today, and this is going to be a lateral shuffle for speed. So we're talking about being able to move quickly. So a lateral shuffle in slow-mo looks like this. So you can do, if this is your speed, that's great. Whatever your speed is what we're going for. So it's a quick movement, side to side. I don't know why my hands do this. It just seems natural for my hands to go with my feet. So we're just moving quickly side to side. So this is the basically stepping version, moving side to side as quickly as you can. Or we can have quick feet. Also develops strong ankles. So you should think about going about 10 to 15 feet side to side for 8 to 10 laps. You can do the stepping version, or you can do the fast shuffle version like you saw me do. Notice I wasn't turning my body. We want to stay in that side to side. We don't want to turn our hips. That's cheating. So we keep in that lateral movement. It's a great exercise for working some of that lateral strength and speed and stability and preventing falls to the side. Why do we do that? I'm breathing hard. We do that so we prevent falls onto our hip, which is the number one way that we get hip fractures. So great job, everybody. I hope you like this one. Remember, this Brick House Bones series will end at week 52 in the middle of December. I thank you. If you've been with me from like the first 10 videos, if you've been following along from the first 10 videos, leave me a heck yeah down below and let me know you've been following along. I'd love to know how many people have been here from the beginning, watching each and every video. I appreciate you all. Please share this information with others so we can all feel confident and live a big, bold, brave life. Thank you.